All right, so Murphy had his free play where he just went out, got his wiggles out, used the bathroom. And then you saw the training walk. We actually did it in the house today because it is raining so hard outside and it was so wet. Well, I'm not going to walk in the rain. I just can't video it with the camera, so I'm totally fine walking in the rain. So we'll do that later. But I also wanted to be able to show you, if you don't want to walk in the rain, you just do your training walk the same way inside. So you got to see a couple videos of that. And now we're on to the bed. Murphy is starting to give a little bit more of his pushing, which I love because then we can work through it. But all that we're doing is we're just giving that distance pressure. We're helping to keep his bum on there. We've had a few people come over and I can hear him growl or do some muffled barks over there. But as long as they just go about their business, he'll like lay down and be all done. So it's important he needs to keep his bum down. That's what you're correct. The rest, you just don't worry about it. You let him just sit over there and fester, and then he will figure out how that no one's coming over to him and no one's going to touch him and no one's going to pet him. So then there's no more reason to react, right? He's just going to sit there quietly. So when people come over, everyone's just going to ignore him. And if he lifts his bum up, then you'll apply that distance pressure to have him put his bum down. And he's doing really well at it. You can hear the puppies in the background barking. We have a couple like 6-week-old, maybe like 8-week-old now puppies actually. They're probably 8 weeks for Paws for Life, who are going to be up for adoption as soon as they're neutered. That's who you hear barking in the background, not Murphy. Murphy's doing awesome.
All right, Murphy's continuing his in-home walk because it is still raining outside. We're doing laps all through the house, upstairs, downstairs. Okay. He is doing pretty good. Here we are, new people. You can see Jennifer still correcting in there with a little bump. There was a rollback right there where she turned around and changed directions. Got the kids going past. There's a little flick. See if we can get ahead. There's a rollback. We'll see if we can get ahead and get a different perspective here. So you can see there's lots of distractions. He's paying attention to lots of things all over, but he's doing fairly well. Little corrections again by Jennifer. There's a little flick there to hit the end of that leash. There's another little flick. Here we are passing other dogs. There we're going to go for that lift and sit. Again, we're just continuing to practice those same tools. Any distractions that we come around, the lift and sit, the flick, the rollback, the change of direction, okay, all those things that we're going to continue to practice. And there he got up. So we're just going to go back to that nice lift and sit. You can see Jennifer repositions herself to be at putting him into that heel position. And we're just going to continue practicing.
All right, here we are with Murphy. We're about to go for our walk. I put the transitional leash on him, and he's not wanting to wait. He wants to go, of course, and so we're just being patient and helping him understand when it's time to go, we'll go, but you just need to be patient. So to get him to go off the bed, I'm just going to give a little tug on the leash, and that's his cue that he can actually get off the bed. I'm going to go ahead and lift the joint of an apple because he's just getting a little too excited. He's playing with the leash, so I play back. And now we're just walking through the home on that nice, short, but loose leash. Just how we said we could do it outside, we're doing it inside. You see me doing the flicks. I'm going to do a rollback. I need Murphy paying attention to me and walking on that leash with no contact pressure. So we're just going to walk around the kitchen here while Scott's cooking up the breakfast. We just want him to practice being on a nice loose leash, controlling his impulses. It's pouring outside this morning, so we'll go out in a minute once the rain lets up. But right now we're just going to walk around the house. We're just going to go different ways, past everybody, past the dogs, past the kids, And we just want him learning how to be calm, cool, and collected. So remember, when he's in the home, he's either in his reflection space, on his bed, or leashed to me. This is a good way just to practice those impulse controls while on a leash, but in the home, getting him used to the chaos and moving around the children without jumping on them, without barking at them, and without being reactive. Here we are, just practicing our patient sit. Murphy really struggles with just being patient. So we're just standing here. We've been standing here for probably 5 or 6 minutes already. And so we're just practicing sitting. We've had some people come and talk to us, or a person come up and talk to us. We have all the traffic going by. And we just need Murphy to learn how to be patient. So I kind of stomp my feet. I wish the cat would come out now. The cat came out on the first day, but now the cat's nowhere to be found. And I just want Murphy to practice being calm, cool, and collected. Just chilling here. Alright, we're just going to keep standing here. I just wanted to send a video and let you know, remind you, we do this 12 to 24 times each walk. Anywhere from 10 seconds to 20 minutes. You're just going to practice chilling, standing here, not doing anything, not fidgeting, not moving, not whining, not jumping. We're just chilling. Alright, so we're starting our walk. We just did that patient sit before we went out the door. Murphy had to wait for the tug. Then we sat once we got out the door. Now we're going to go on our walk. It's okay if Murphy smells the ground, as long as he doesn't create any pressure on the leash. Once he starts creating pressure, we're going to correct that. There we go. He's doing much better. We're still working on building that confidence. He's still pretty skittish. But instead of like jumping and flailing every time, it's more of like a quick turn and look back. And that confidence will just continue to grow and grow as long as I'm helping him through these coping skills. As long as I'm not loving and embracing that scared sensation and telling him and trying to like console him, like, oh, that's a good boy, it's okay, it's okay. That actually only creates a more skittish dog, because he's trying to give you more of what you were doing when you were praising him and loving on him. So we're just working on that nice loose leash walk. And we're going to go for our walk today. Here is Murphy. I have the leash out and he is getting very excited. You can't tell now, but he was whining and shaking and just so excited. I just ignored him and just stood here and held the leash and prepped the camera and things. And that's what you're going to want to do when he is overly excited but still containing himself. So you can still see him like, I was trying to be quiet so you could hear it, but he does it while I'm talking. He does like this whining, shaking, I'm so excited but I'm trying to compose myself thing. We're going to put on the transitional leash. Murphy needs to keep his bum down. So with this leash, there are two pieces. You have this little button right here. It's like a little keeper. If you push it, you can slide it down or up. And then it allows the slip lead to only ever get that big. I don't know if you've used one of these before, so I'll just go over it quickly. And then you have the O-ring here. You're going to grab that, and this piece is going to go over his nose. And this piece connects to the collar. You want to make sure this is right in between the ears, so when I lift up the weight of an apple, it's pulling even pressure across his ear. So we're going to go ahead and put it on, make it bigger. We go over the head, behind the ears, on the nose. It's crooked, so I'm going to turn it so that it fits nicely. Connect the leash to his collar. There we go. And
And, oh, so he stood up and I didn't pull him off the bed yet, so I'm just picking up the weight of an apple, having him put his thumb down. After I first put the leash on Murphy, I do try to fix it. He's got lots of hair in his face, so I want to kind of fix it so it's not in his eyes. But now to get him off the bed, I'm just going to give a tug on the leash, and that means we're ready to go.